going guys, it is AJO here and welcome to another FIFA 17 trading video. So in this video I'm going to be showing you a trading method that you need to use right now because the first bit, the players have gone up already, and the second part you can invest in like the next few days and you'll still make a lot of profit. So let's get into it. All you need to do, well actually I'll just quickly show you my team. This is what I'm going to be going for the next, for this weekend. Coming for the FUT Champions, we've got De Gea in goal, well you can see it. But main point is, we've got Aubameyang in there. He is so good. Played with him quite a few times actually. Pretty much every squad I've had for the Bundesliga. 65 in 60. That's all in FUT Champions as well. Don't really play seasons. So decent record for him. We've got Martial overpowered as hell. And we're going for the 84 informed Dembele as our front three. As you can see, well, we're not actually buying 89 informed De Bruyne. It's going to be the 88 or whatever his normal rating card is. But it's just his centre mid was there, so I sort of put that in. But yeah, anyway, that's not the point. You're not here to see that. If we go over to the FUT Champions and click on schedule, obviously this weekend there weren't any requirements. But if you see the next weekend, so this weekend coming, we've got the Premier League. We need 16, a minimum of 16 players from the Premier League, which means starting 11 in subs. But you're allowed 2 players that aren't from that league, but you can have them from there. But doesn't have to be, so we're not going to be predicting that because it's impossible. I've got Aubameyang and Dembele, no one can predict that. So I've built a team for you guys to invest in the Premier League. So if we switch over to my concept squads, and I believe it's the investments, yeah, first one. We've got Jack Butland in goal. I'm going to try and whiz through this because I don't want to bore you guys. We've got Jack Butland in goal, overpowered. A lot of people want to use him in their FUT Champion squad. Then we've got Bellerin right back. Was going to put Walker in, but he's quite expensive at the minute. I think he's going for around 20k. I bought Bellerin for 5.9, and this was only like Thursday evening, and the player's already risen. He's like 8.5, 9k. So definitely worth making an investment because he's probably going to rise a bit more, maybe to about 9.5. I don't know. Got Chris Smalling and Eric Bailly at the centre half positions. We've got both Man United centre halves. Smalling, as you know, is a bit more expensive, so wouldn't really invest in him. But at 13, he's probably going for a lot more than that because everyone uses this guy. Literally everyone. David Luiz is overpowered as well. He's about 18, 19k, so maybe worth investing in. Not too sure, but just sort of double check the prices on there. If you're on Xbox, like I said, this is on PS4, so make sure you bear in mind they're probably going to be a bit cheaper, I think, on Xbox. I'm not too sure. But we've got Eric Bailly in there as well. Maybe try and invest in him as well. At the left back position, we've got Luke Shaw, very, very good player, in my opinion. I was going to put Van Aanholt in there, but weren't really too sure on him because he's sort of like 900 to 1,000 coins. I know a lot of people like him, but can't see him rising too much. And obviously, this is an investment video, so not too sure how well it will work out if you sort of invest in him. Luke Shaw's probably the better one, probably about 2 or 3k at the minute. Can see him rising a couple hundred coins more. So if we go over to the right mid position, we've got Leroy Sané from Manchester City. This is his one to watch card, I think. I will double check. I think it's his one to watch, yeah. But he's going for around 2k, so doesn't really matter. You can pick up him, you can pick up Leroy, no, you can pick up Mane, sorry. Liverpool's Mane. But don't have to go for the right mid. You don't have to go for any of these specific positions. You can go for whatever you want. You can switch it up. You go for Sterling, you can go for Walcott, doesn't matter. But in the centre mids, we've got Fernandinho and Kante. Now, Kante, literally used in every Premier League squad that you play against, I bet. Over this weekend, if you play all 40 of your games, at least 35 of them will have this guy in. He's so good. Quite expensive now. I bought him for 22k. I think he's going for about 24, 23, 24. There you go. There's one Einstein, one under 25. So yeah, he's probably rising a bit at the moment. Can see him rising another k or 2 maybe, I suppose. Then we've got Fernandinho, probably the cheaper option, and if you can't afford these, go for someone like Herrera, maybe Pereira. Actually, no, Pereira's not a good idea from Watford because he is in the SBC challenge for that player of the month, Dele Alli, so not a good idea for that. But moving over to the left mid, we've got Martial. A lot of people want to use this guy. You'll see in a second, he's already risen a ton. So I bought him for 23 on Thursday evening. He's now about 30k, I think, 29, 30k, so he's risen a lot. And if I sold him, I would make a bit of profit on him, but I'm not going to because he's in my team for this weekend. So in the striker positions, we've got Remy and we've got Musa. Everyone knows Musa, so good. 17 and 22, 12 assists. Not the worst, not the best record, but good player. Bought him for 1.7k. I think he's about 2.2. I'll double check for you. Like, it's probably different on Xbox, I'm not sure. but there you go, there's a bid there for 2k, so probably going for about 2.5k. Worth picking him up. A lot of people will want to use him in their team, and obviously you can hold on to him, because he's very good. Use him in your own team and sort of play around with him. But we have Remy as well. Not too sure about this guy, investing in, because I don't really play a lot of people that have him. Like, they normally have bloody purple Ibra, purple Hazard, whatever. But if you have got a bit more money and you don't actually feel like investing in him, then maybe go for someone like Lukaku or Sturridge, Vardy, them sort of players. You will make yourself a few coins. So if we come out of this team and we go on to the FUT Champions again, as you've probably seen, I had finished Gold 1. Didn't have the best of starts, to be fair. I probably easily could have got Elite 3, so a bit annoyed about that. 125 just scraped through, but I had 6 games left, had to win one of them. And obviously, if I won like 5 or whatever, I would have got Elite. I lost all 5. I lost like my first 5, and then it come down to the last game, down to the wire, and I managed to beat the guy. Absolutely smashed him, to be fair. He rage quitted in like the 20-something minutes, so not too bad. But did finish Gold 1, getting our rewards on Thursday, of course, so a video will probably be out on that very soon. If we go over to the schedule, not this weekend, but the weekend after, sorry, we've got the Liga Santander and Bundesliga. So with this one, probably better to invest in because the players haven't risen as much already. Obviously, the Premier League's a bit closer, so that's going to be risen a lot more than this one. As you can see, we've got 18 players, 11 starting, and the subs, of course. That means all of the players have got to be in the Santander and Bundesliga. Believe it or not, made a squad for this one too. So if we go over to my squads, is the second investment as well. I need to remember that. Don't want to go on this. We go to investments, number 2. You can see that we've got Farman in goal. I know we're not going to go for the team in the group stage Farman, we'll go for the normal 84. Pretty decent keeper in my opinion. I had him in my last team, did just sell him, that's why he's an 86, because he was actually in there from my club. But you can also go for like Leno or ter Stegen from the Liga Santander, sorry. But it doesn't really matter. Go for whoever you want. Just try to buy a keeper that you think everyone will use. He'll rise up in price anyway, naturally. So if we go over to the right back, got DeMarcos. And once again, you don't have to buy like half Bundesliga, half Liga Santander. It can be sort of all Liga Santander. All of your investments can be Bundesliga. It doesn't matter. So right back, we've got DeMarcos going for like 2k. Pretty overpowered right back, in my opinion. If you want to go Bundesliga, go for Brzezinski. Not many people use Lahm, to be fair, so Brzezinski is one of the better ones, or Piszczek, but a lot of people use this Brzezinski guy. He's like 75 rated, he's probably about 800, 900 coins, so you can see him rising to about 1.5k probably, worth investing in if you haven't got that many coins. But if we go over to the centre-backs, we've got Varane and we've got Socrates. So these two are pretty decent, and you may have noticed we've got 5 84s, obviously Farmer's an 84, but what is sort of special about this is if there's a squad builder challenge that comes out and you need 84 rated players, like an 84 rated team is required, then these guys are going to rise a ton anyway, probably to like, say, Varane's like 4k, probably going to go up to about 6, 7k, which is decent. You don't know what's going to happen between now and like next weekend, so worth picking these guys up, and they're both quite cheap as well, both under 5k I believe. Varane is obviously playing for Madrid, and he is actually French as well, so easy to link up, which is good. If we move over to the left back, we've got Wendell, and he is quite good to be fair. Obviously the people with the P, people with the money, they're going to go for Alaba, they're going to go for Alba. So we've gone for Wendell today because it's more aimed at people that haven't got as much money or players to invest in. So Wendell we're going for today, and he's pretty decent. So like I've come up against him a few times. You can also go for Baba Rahman, doesn't really matter, Felipe Luis maybe. But this guy is pretty decent, like 900 coins if that, to be fair. So worth picking him up, might rise a few hundred coins, so probably worth picking up as well. Over to the right mid, we've got Inaki Williams, a very, very overpowered right mid, in my opinion. And there's not many right mids in this league. They've got like Messi, Bale, all those players, but this guy's like really decent, he's really cheap, so 6'1" as well, got a bit of a presence to him, 79 physical, he's got 92 pace as well, 4-star techers as well, so that's pretty decent. And if we go over to the centre mid position, we've got Koke and Thiago. So Koke's not too bad to invest in, 84 raid once again, 4-star weak foot, which is good. He's an all-round player, which is decent, so always good in that sense. And obviously we have Thiago in the other position, very, very good player. I have him, I've had him in a few of my teams anyway, the Bundesliga ones. I get him in pretty much every team I get. He's got 5-star techers, can't go wrong with that. decent player as well. He's going quite cheap, but both of them are quite cheap, and obviously people that got money, they're going to go for the Modric's, the Iniestas, the Cruzes, and obviously like Vidal, people like that. But if you haven't got many coins, go for these guys, pick up a few of them. Probably worth picking them up and making yourself some coins from. So over in the left mid position, we've got Kingsley Coman. Awesome player, I can't even get around how good he is. So fucking good on this game. 4-star skill. He's got 93 pace, 96 he was born in, 1996. That's like 2 years older than me. He's sitting there playing for Bayern Munich, kicking out Ribery of the squad. Just an absolute beast, and he has a very good talent for the future. He's going for like 2k anyway. FIFA wise, he's going for a couple of k. So probably worth picking this guy up if you've got a few coins spare. Going to make yourself some profit because a lot of people are going to want to use him. You've got Douglas Costa, Royce, but they're a bit more expensive, so you can invest in them if you have the coin. If not, go for this guy. It's going to rise a bit. So over in the striker positions, we've got Werner and Bakambu. Both good players, and there's something about it, and I will tell you in a second. With Bakambu, he's got 88 pace, 4-star weak foot, which is good. And obviously he's got decent stats all around, so always good to look at. And also with him, what have you got in the Liga Santander striker? You've got Benzema, you've got striker Ronaldo, you've got Suarez, people like that. You can't afford to invest in loads of them. So this guy is the go-to striker in the Liga Santander for the people that can't sort of afford those players. So he's going to rise a bit. He's probably going for like a K and a half or something like that. Worth picking him up if you can see him quite cheap, or maybe pick him up now anyway for his price, because he will rise. But if you want to snipe him, go ahead and do that. So in the other position, striker position, we've got Werner. This guy's so good. If they haven't got Lewandowski, they haven't got Aubameyang, they've probably got this guy, Timo Werner. Awesome player, 90 pace as well, and he's going for about 900 coins, which is very good. Can see him rising to about 1.3, 1.4 maybe. Not too sure, because obviously it's not like really close. It's like 2 weeks away, 1.5 weeks away. So hard to predict, but I see him going up anyway. Definitely go up, because obviously people want to use him. People haven't got enough money. So maybe go ahead, buy some of these players. And also what I'm going to get across is do not buy loads of the same player. Like, I would personally go for the Bundesliga and Santander more than the Prem, because I know this video is a bit late. If I would have done it a few days ago, it would have helped you guys a bit more. But Bundesliga, Santander, going to be better for you to invest in, because they haven't actually gone up as much yet as the Prem. They've already risen, so not really worth investing in those. So if you go for these guys, probably going to make a lot of profit from them. Don't just buy the same player. Do not just go buy 200 million bloody Kingsley Comans, because it's probably not going to work out for you. Well, it might, but like, you're going to have more of a chance of sort of getting more profit from buying different players, different positions, both leagues. So buy a variety of players, you will make yourself some coins. So that is all for today's video, guys. If you have enjoyed this video, you want me to do some more videos like this, smash the like button and be sure to subscribe.